Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, indicating that it is safe to move about the cabin. For your own safety, though, we request that you keep your seatbelt fastened when you're in your seat during this short flight. We'll start our in-flight beverage service shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Good evening, everybody, and here we go again for another fun night of, information.
Yep.
Is information ever fun?
Information is always fun.
Yeah. So Doug will be joining us shortly. He's racing home with his new Corvette just to get onto the show with us. Oh, hey, guess who just popped in?
Well, that car does go really fast, Doug.
Sure does.
I was just saying, you're racing home in your new Corvette just to join in with us. So
I actually was, yes.
Perfect.
No speeding tickets, I hope.
Nope.
Cool.
They couldn't catch him.
Yeah. Well, I saw there was 2 police. Actually, I saw 3 police on the way home,
Yeah.
and both of them had people pulled over, so I got lucky.
There you go. Yeah. That's okay. Lonnie could hold it for you until you got here. So
Excellent. Thanks, Lonnie.
Hey, no problem. Got you covered.
Good.
so tonight our topic, or at least our main topic, is going to be Drones for Good International. Between Lonnie and Doug and myself, we started this up. There used to be another group, organization, movement, whatever you want to call it, that was happening, and Lonnie was a big part of that, and he kind of got us into it last year. And I'm going to leave it to Lonnie to kind of tell us what it was all about. Whoop, that was good.
I disappeared there for a minute. Sorry.
Yeah.
Back in 2015, I was actually involved in the very first International Drone Day down in just outside of Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Dry Elk Lake Bed. And at that time, I believe the count was approximately 40,000 registered participants around the globe. I want to say double digits for the amount of countries. I can't remember exactly what it was. 20 some countries, I believe, with groups, and where I was at Las Vegas was the head of it all, and there was probably about 300 people that had showed up out in the desert to watch this. Lots of flyers and pilots, media. Even after the fly, they had a question answer period just in a hotel just not too far away there, where they had a lot of people speaking about drones and what they were good for back in the day. It was a lot of fun, really hot. I'm just going to keep digging up some pictures here, and hopefully Lauren will be able to post some random pictures from that International Drone Day. Since then, Lauren and myself and Doug have kind of got together, and we want to take it in just a little bit of a different direction. We opened up Drones for Good International Facebook page, and with that, we want to do basically the same thing. We want to try and get people out to fly together at least once a year. We're calling it International Drones for Good Fly Day, which we have designated the first Sunday of June. And Lauren will talk a little bit more about that because that's coming up this Sunday. And is what we want is what we'd like to see is lots of feedback from the group members and people that want to join that Drones for Good International group. Lots of feedback, like what do you guys want to see? Where do you want to see the group go? Anything, like, let's throw it out there and see if we catch anything. And yeah, if you got any other questions or whatever, just write them in the comments there, and we'll get them answered for you.
Yeah. But again, you have to remember that that's Drones for Good International Facebook group. It's not the Calgary Drone Group, and this is the page for that group. Some of our people are already members, and thank you for joining. We've got some good people internationally that have joined, some very big names and some things like that. But to be honest, I'm not going to hold out a lot of hope for lots of events and people for the events the first year, because it's going to go through its teething problems, and we'll eventually we'll grow over time. At least I hope. So, Douglas, what do you got to say?
Well, I think this Sunday is going to be an amazing day, just for the positivity of drones, how drones have helped people, how drones have helped bring us together, bring other people together. We can show how drones have helped with search and rescue missions, even through businesses for real estate. There's home inspections, even for insurance claims. They're using drones for even like when a hailstorm would come through and damage your roof, they'll use a drone, and they'll use the Doppler radar, and they'll get the angle and the wind and everything that's come through. So it'll help just show the positivity of what drones can do, where drones are going, and we'll just keep building this up and building this up every year, and hopefully that this is going to become a huge international event.
Yeah, and if you ever go to the page, like we list a lot of things. Like the most recent one that I posted today is that they're starting to use drones to spot the plastic that is floating in rivers to try and help clean up all that plastic pollution that's going on. So there's lots of good news stories in there, and if nothing else, you can use this as an education when you're talking to people about drones, and because the usual stuff is that everybody figures the drone is spying on them or whatever, but and that's all that drones do. So it's where did Doug go? But yeah, so we've got lots of good news stories there, and feel free to browse through and educate yourself on what drones are used for, besides the usual media stuff that they like to put out there. So actually last year Lonnie and I were on global television, and we were discussing the International Drone Day, which used to be the old event. That is kind of unfortunately it's gone defunct, shall we say, and that was part of the reason we decided to start this all up. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. Somebody else got to talk.
Just give me a minute. I'm just
even the Drones for Good. Just even if our local group can get together and help with the positivity of taking some of the newer guys that aren't confident in flying and bringing them up to speed, or helping them learn a few tricks of the trade. That's another positive we get out of it. Like the more people that come, even if you're not experienced, if you don't know how to fly, or if you're wanting to learn how to fly, learn more about drones, learn some of the rules, to come out on Sunday, and anybody there, the three of us, will be more than happy to help answer any questions that people have.
We were talking before you got here, Doug, and right now the weather forecast is not looking real good for Sunday. So as a contingency, we were thinking that if worse comes to worse, we might have to do it Saturday. It's a day earlier, but at least we would still hold our event.
Sure.
The forecast right now, but this is Calgary, so they usually can't forecast accurately more than about 5 hours. So the forecast right now is supposed to be rain all weekend, but now that's turned to Saturday is not bad, but Sunday is kind of crap. So let's wait until Friday, and I'll post something in our group on whether or not we're going to do it Saturday or Sunday, or
Sure.
worst comes to worst, we might have to postpone it for a week.
Yeah. And I'm looking at the weather network right now for Calgary, and Saturday is 18 degrees, 80% chance of showers, 16 on Sunday, 40% chance. So you're right. 5 minutes is the limit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, typical Calgary is more like the weather stuck around for 5 minutes. What's that?
Yeah.
Best job in the world. You can be wrong all you want. You never get fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, or you could be a politician, but we won't go there.
Oh, let's not go there.
Just saying. Yeah. So
Yeah, let's see what happens on Friday. We'll get the future forecast and see what the Doppler's saying, and hopefully we can make a better call on Friday. And if we want to do it Saturday, we'll do it Saturday. If not, we'll go for Sunday. And if that doesn't happen, we'll do like we've done previous years, where we do it the next weekend.
Yep. Yeah. Last year, we actually had to postpone it a week because we got to the flight location and the front of our vehicles were covered in ice. So we thought it's probably not a good idea to fly.
Yep.
So
I got a couple of pictures from the first drone day there.
Yeah.
You
If you want to share your screen,
I can do that. I put them in a folder on my desktop here.
should have a button there. It says share your screen.
Yeah, I think I did. Oh, here we go. One more. Share. Oh, what am I? Entire shared. Oh.
Due to technical difficulties, we're standing by.
Oh, that's me. Try that. See what that does. Holy moly.
Actually, let's try this one. Now, I'm not sure what you did there, but that ain't working.
I don't know. Let me stop that. Yeah, looks like a mirror. Okay, we'll try one more time.
Just bring up, share your screen, and then just bring up the pictures in your picture viewer.
Application window. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. I'll text them to you, Lauren. Trust me, it's gonna be- Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on.
We're
Our
trying.
site location that we're going to be holding this, we're going to be holding it at McKinnon Flats. The basic parking area is going to be right in this area here. And where we're going to hold the event is over here. Previously, we've been able to park over in this area, but I believe that's all blocked off now. Correct, Doug?
Well, there was a sign right where that the point is dropped there.
Right. Yeah.
That was last weekend when I saw that there. Unless somebody's changed it or moved it, but
Yeah.
I think we'll just abide by the signage, and we'll walk the 300 feet and set up down there.
Yeah. And for those that don't know where that location is, I will set up a link in the group that'll give you to Google Maps. Come on. Whoop, let's go the other way. So in a real broad terms, you come down Highway 22X and keep going south until you come up to Range Road. I think it's 762. Does that sound about right, Doug? Oh, 274, not even close.
Good thing
So-
I didn't say yes.
Yeah, so Range Road 274. And this here, take your time on this. It's kind of steep and sometimes it's a little bit rough, but you can still make it in there with a car. Just take your time because it is reasonably steep going in there if you haven't been there already. So
Yeah.
take your time going in. Now, social distancing, we're going to have to try and maintain that. We can now have groups of what is it, 60 people? I think it is. But I'm thinking we should limit the number to no more than 30. Does that sound about right for you guys?
That sounds good.
Yeah, no, sounds good.
So when we post it in the group there for which day it's going to be held, the first 30 people that show a little bit of interest in going will be the ones that can come. I don't think we're going to get anybody from out of town, but who knows? You never know. So,
You never know.
Yeah. I've been pushing it on a lot of other channels that I'm on. I usually am involved in 2 other shows each week. Unfortunately, I'm not getting quite the response that I was hoping, but again, first year, we'll see.
Yeah.
It's only going to grow bigger and bigger.
Yep.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we've got to, I hate to say it, we've got to hype the hell out of it so that we get more okay. Sorry, I'm just reading Lonnie's message here. But yeah, we got to hype the hell out of it for next year, and make sure that we do lots of pics and videos. I've sent out. Oh, there he goes again. I've sent out information packets to all the local media. So far, CBC is the only one that's responded. But if memory serves me correct, last year, Lonnie, Global didn't get a hold of us until, what was it, Thursday or Friday?
Yeah, I think it was Thursday or Friday. And then CBC, the guy I tried to get a hold of there, he said pending what else was breaking news at that time, right? So.
Well, that's typical of the media. They kind of want to wait and see what the big news is. And
I think Global has a little more forgiveness with that because they have more reporters on staff or freelance, right? So
I don't like this anymore. Sorry, I'm just looking at the old International Drone Day pics. But of course, with this, it doesn't let you just bring up the single pics anymore. It gives you the whole schmear. So.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh well, it is what it is. So let me see. Yep. Everybody's welcome to come. Please, 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 don't be afraid to bring your camera, take some pictures, do lots and lots of videos. We want to use that stuff for promotional, if you guys don't mind. Anything we can to build the event bigger for each and every year that follows. We want it to keep growing, and it's kind of we're looking after our own sport here. The idea is to inform the public and enlighten them on the real use of drones besides what the media might portray. So,
right.
Yeah.
And it was rather unfortunate last year. We had a reasonably good conversation going with our host at Global, and they always wanted to turn it to the negative, but we're trying to point out the positives. So media bias is going to be tough to change, but eventually.
Yep.
So what else are we going to talk about now? I think we beat this horse to death.
You can't get those pictures up?
Where are they?
I sent them in Messenger.
Okay, I haven't got Facebook open right now. Let me.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Well, I figured that would have been best because you probably got it on your computer, right?
I think the big thing, we just got to make sure we maintain the social distancing and keep that. That's the big influential thing this weekend to do. Just keep everything positive and keep everybody healthy and safe.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, guess what?
There's a picture I took of Mr. Alex Wright. He was very involved in the very first drone day as well. And of course, you can see Alex there flying 4 Inspire 1s at the same time. Not really, but it sure looks like it. I think he still uses this as a backdrop on his phone to today. So he just loves that picture. It's kind of cool. And actually, I think there was actually 6 Inspires. I missed 2 of them when I took the picture.
Was he actually flying that many?
No, he was
I
flying.
didn't think so. I didn't think so. I was just going to say, how the heck would he do that?
But the picture just was well. Yeah, that's not great. And there's the banner for the first drone day.
Yeah.
And then the next one should be a aerial. Yep.
There we go. Yeah.
So that was the aerial. Everything was being set up and everything.
And look, back in 2015, there was social distancing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were planning for the future.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for sharing that, Lonnie. And that's good. I'm hoping that we can get some shots like that as well. As you can kind of see, we don't have the big banner, but I do have a placard over that shoulder. There, that's what it actually looks like there. Yeah, there we go.
Looks good.
But, so, anybody else been out flying besides me?
No, not yet. So
No?
what time did we have this event scheduled for?
Oh.
On?
Sorry, 10 o'clock.
Okay, so if the day moves, whether it be Saturday or the next weekend or whatever, we'll just post it in the group, and the time will remain.
Yep, 10 o'clock. I've noticed when we have the early morning ones, there's a lot of people end up showing up later anyways.
Yep.
So I figure, let's, myself, I prefer the earlier the better, because typical Calgary, the wind starts coming up around 11, 12 o'clock. So
yeah,
I wanted to, and also if we get anybody, if we got anybody in the group that is, and we do, there are some people that are very talented in doing good production style videos. If you want to come out and even just do that, that would be awesome. We'd appreciate any help and input that you guys want to. As I say, first year, I think it's just going to be pretty small, but we'll build it year after year. And,
yeah, once we get more exposure and a lot of good pictures, and we get some videography out there and get some videos to help promote it, that'll really help it.
Oh yeah. So anyway, another thing I was just kind of bouncing off the top of my head here. Anybody have any objections if we go to a Thursday night broadcast as opposed to Wednesday? Does that create any grief for either of you two gentlemen?
That'll actually be better for me once this COVID is over.
Yeah. Okay. Well, starting next week, we will start doing it on Thursday. I've now got other obligations that are happening on Wednesdays, so I could still do it, but it'd be awfully tight. So
yeah,
I'd prefer if we start doing it on Thursday. But,
sure.
Yeah, no, I think that'll work.
Sounds good. And Lottie, you got your new drone, right? And have you flown it yet?
No.
No.
I got it already, and gonna go out on Saturday there for a little bit. I ended up demolishing a fence here, so. But it's all ready to go.
Okay.
So the maiden flight is going to be Sunday for the big drone.
Absolutely. So it sounds like.
You're gonna love it, because I'm finding it actually flies nicer than my Mavic 2 Pro.
Yeah.
Now, is the picture quality as good as the Mavic 2 Pro as a photographer? No, but does it actually fly better? Oh yeah, it's noticeably better. But typical, as drones get newer, hopefully they do get better.
Yeah.
I find it's lots more smoother to control, and it's a lot nicer that way. A few things that I don't like, but
Yeah. Well, there's always something, right?
yeah.
Needs to be tweaked or whatever.
So,
I guess if you liked it, you wouldn't buy anything else in the future.
oh, isn't that the fact? You know.
Always something bigger and better coming around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how's the new car, Doug?
Uh,
I see you went so fast you blew the stripes off.
yeah. I'll take you for a ride in it, Lauren. It's, you know, when I first got the Corvette, or I'd ridden some other ones, they were very choppy and very rough. And the newer model was actually,
Yeah.
it's quiet.
Yeah.
It's designed for an older guy. It's
Yeah.
smooth, it's quiet, and it goes like stink.
You gotta give it to Lauren then.
Oh, well, welcome to the old guys club, then, Doug.
Oh, I know. I did one of those birthday drive-bys a couple weekends ago, and all the Corvette guys drove around, revved their engines a little bit. The Mustang guys were all smoking their tires, doing brake stands, but at $400 a tire, the Corvette guys were not doing brake stands.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
But I'll take you guys for a ride once we get together again.
Yeah. Actually, it's funny. I had a Model T street rod, and that was absolutely scary. It's a 1,800-pound car, and I had 425 horse at the rear wheel. You know,
Holy smokes!
so it definitely made you sit up and take notice.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, we're going to cut a little couple minutes short here tonight. I think we're kind of deep, talked about everything that we can on this. And remember, people, keep an eye on the group on Friday, especially because we're going to announce whether or not we're going to go for Saturday or Sunday. The meeting time won't change. It will be at 10 o'clock at McKinnon Flats. And hopefully we see up to 30 people. Actually, hopefully we get a full 30 people out there.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping everybody shows up. And it's been a pleasure, gentlemen. We shall see you Thursday of next week.
Thursday.
Looking forward to see everybody on Sunday.
You betcha. Have a good one.
That's all, folks.